Hey now. You're an all-star. Hey everybody, Rocktimus Prime here, back with another video review. Now today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Earthrise Cliffjumper. Now I was actually torn between doing a full episode on this guy and doing a scouting run episode on this guy because he is so tiny. But I ended up doing a full review because when was the last time I talked about Cliffjumper? Now Earthrise Cliffjumper has had some negativity where his release is concerned because he is so small. He is about the size of almost a Legends class figure. And that is sort of to fit with the whole new scale scheme that they're going with, which I guess you could argue, alright. And this Cliffjumper is actually really cool. In terms of accessories, really the only thing that he comes with is this huge gun. This is bigger than he is. And I'm sure most of you will recognize this, or at least be able to realize that this is the gun that he uses in the first episode to slightly miss Megatron. It does separate into 3 component parts. This is something I just realized. If you take Cliffjumper's gun in half, if you split it in half, take off that little black thing and make that disappear, you can give Siege Ironhide movie Ironhide-like cannons. That is awesome. I just figured that out. Oh, look at me. Anyway, back to Cliffjumper, sorry. And because he is so small, it's going to be kind of hard for me to get my meaty mitts in here and show you what he can do. I think his head is on a very limited ball joint. His arms move at the pin there at the shoulder. They do swivel, they do bend, and his wrists do rotate. His waist swivels very stiffly, though that's mostly due to transformation. His legs go forward that far, back that far. Can you see it? They do go outside to side, so you can get a nice Van Damme split. Just realized I showed you his ass. You can bend at the knee, and there is some foot tiltage, so you can get a nice wide stance out of him, like for some size comparisons in robot mode. Here he is with what I thought was one of the smallest figures of all time, Classics Bumblebee. Here he is with Siege Ironhide, just because I had him handy. And here he is with Siege Voyager Optimus Prime. The transformation on this little guy is actually really good. So hey guys, Editor Matt here, and while I was going through the footage for this guy, Cliffjumper, he's so small that all you saw was my fingers doing this. So that's why there's no transformation video on this part. Sorry. Where'd the robot go? So this is the epitome of Tinybot Transformer. He's so small, but yet there's so many details, and all of his sculpting and his wheels work a lot better than Wheeljack's. This is actually his chest, and this bit is hidden inside of his chest when he's a robot. That's so cool. Now I must say there is some slight parts forming. Now basically this entire back section just comes off and becomes a shield or his back kibble, and then you just plug it on. But if you can look past that, and I can, this figure absolutely kills it. Of course he couldn't kill Megatron, but it would have been a very short series if he did. Let's move on to some size comparison, shall we? Here is Earthrise Cliffjumper, and here is Siege Ironhide, just so you can get a sense of scale. Here is Classics Bumblebee, and here is Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime. And you can just see how much they shift. It's so cool. Now Cliffjumper. Do I like him? Yes. Is he worth $22? No, I don't think he is. If he was like a scale that like maybe $20 or maybe even like 18 or something like that, he'd be a little bit better. If he was scaled with like the Legends guys, I think he'd be definitely worth the price. But then again, you have the engineering and the original mold, and I'm sure they're going to use this for hubcap. So who knows? Honestly, it's up to you. I personally am on the fence about Cliffjumper because he's not one of the characters that I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get a Cliffjumper. But he's also one of the ones that I end up enjoying his toys of. It's kind of weird. So that is Siege Cliffjumper. He fits in one hand. I can hide him completely in my fist. Anyway guys, this has been Rocktimus Prime. Hoping you guys have a nice day. Good night, good day, whenever you're watching this. Take care everybody.